Hello dear patients, today we are going to review the topic of using a test tube brush for smear from urethra. Its more correct name is not a test tube brush, it's a urogenital probe. They are of different types, including the brush that you can see on the picture. It's quite often used for taking analysis. Indeed, it's quite universal, but such smear is quite painful for men when it's taken from urethra. I'm always asked whether it's possible to do without it. Generally speaking, that's possible. First of all, there are other probes like Volkmann's small spoon, like cotton tampon, which is also sold as urological probe. Generally speaking, it's possible to take material by it if the patient didn't urinate and if at least a minimal number of cells is collected from the canal, then it's quite painless. In which cases it's not possible to use anything apart from test tube brush. Basically, there's only one option. When analysis is taken for human papillomavirus, as for identification of this virus, a large number of cells is required. So here we cannot speak about any other options. Sometimes men's canal is quite narrow, and it's quite problematic to take smear using other instruments. These are two cases that are exception to the rules. Can you take analysis using a test tube brush relatively painlessly? This is possible. First, you shouldn't forget taking analysis from the areas of condylomas acuminatus, which is very important. Secondly, it's necessary and quite possible to use special gels for anesthesia before smears and during it. This is not forbidden. Thirdly, it's necessary to take penis in such a way that urethra would straighten as much as possible and to use normal saline or gel so that this instrument would be inserted quite quickly and not to rotate it there several times. I've got an impression that women in laboratories who are angry at men do that. If these requirements are met, then smear is quite painless, even by a test tube brush. So generally speaking, the use of any instrument is possible. However, the absence of pain depends not only from the instrument. It also depends on the hands and on the experience of a doctor, who does this smear correctly, using an above-mentioned method. If it's necessary to take smear from penis, you can consult the neurologist of our paid medical center, Dermatov dispensary in Moscow. We have experienced doctors who do smears from penis many times during the day, and they do it quite painlessly. We're waiting for you in our clinic. Please subscribe to our channels on YouTube and Instagram.